Hey, are you thinking about selling your home here in the city of Maricopa? Let's dive in. 4.596. That's the number you need to know this week. When I pulled my data, that is where the 10-year Treasury note closed. And that is an important number. That's the very top of the number where the forecasters said that we could reach throughout 2026. And the markets are already pricing in a rate increase for next year. So again, if you're thinking about selling your home here in 2026, this data is going to impact the way that you're thinking moving forward. So we're going to dive into that rate, the 4.596, and what it means to you. Nationally, 940,000 foreclosures are building up underneath what we're already experiencing in the economy and what that matters to you. Locally, I took a peek right now. We have 61 distressed homes that could include foreclosures, short sales, pre-foreclosures, so forth, that are either active or under contract right now here in the city of Maricopa. And then the winners and losers, 30 days on market versus 88 days on market. And always, what separates them? Hey, I'm James Sanson. I work here in the city of Maricopa. This is my real estate market. In and out each week, I pull this exact data for my homeowners, my sellers who are looking to sell. I ISO focus on their property to give them the power to make the right decision if now is the best time or next year is going to be the best time. So much has happened this year that realistically is triggered by the Iran war. You can be for it, you can be against it. I really just don't care. That part, that's between you and you and you. We all have our opinions on it. Me as a realtor, I feel the impact of that war. That's an economic thing, right? We've seen the rates go from 6%, technically 5.98, they get really sexy, to right around 6.7. I think somewhere in there is where we've seen it going. I know for sure today when I was reading a report, it had indicated that we went up 0.75 basis points, not 0.5. I think last week I was talking about 0.5 in my data I was getting then. That's a pretty big jump. We need to get down to at least 6.25%. I'm not seeing that happening right now. After this Iran situation gets resolved, it'll happen. Is it going to be slow? Is it going to be long? Historically, looking at Vietnam, the Korean War, World War II, World War I, etc. What's the length in it? Is it a war like that? Is it just a simple, hey, we're playing around, we're going to be in and out? I don't have that information. But what I do know is the impact it has on interest rates. And that's the part I don't like. And then after this video, if you want to know what the data means for you, your home, send me a text message at 602-617-3017. Give me a call on the same number. Hit the link in the description or in the first comment to go onto our website. Put your home information in there to get that information. And then I'll get busy working on the numbers. And then I'd love to schedule time either on the phone with you or to come over and tour the home to give me the best ability to yield the best results for you. Hey, I'm James Sanson. I sell homes here in the city of Maricopa. I've been focusing on the city of Maricopa since 2004. Been a licensed real estate agent since 2002, near a quarter of a century. I've helped thousands of households with their real estate needs, hundreds of 5-star reviews. If you like what you're listening to here, this value-adding, informational video, please hit the link in the description or in the comment section to get your free home value report. And from there, if you want to schedule an appointment, let me know. I can tour your home and get a finite detail of your home. Otherwise, give me a call or a text at 602-617-3017, and I can reach out to you that way too. This week, I'm seeing fewer competitors, less competition, and not for the reasons sellers want to see or hear. Active listings decreased from 407 to 386 this week. This is the first contraction since we started doing these videos. In short, this means that there's 21 fewer listings competing against your home in the event that you're thinking about selling your home in today's market. So the big question, is that contraction because buyers are purchasing the homes or that sellers are giving up? 10 listings alone expired this week with 171 days on market. And then continuing on with the data points. 52 pending homes, down from 2 weeks ago at 135. As always in this market, buyer demand is there, but it's selective. In this week's data, 55.7% of the homes have already cut their price. That's more than half of the homes on the market have already decreased their price, trying to get more competitive when they should have did it out of the gate. So buyers are out in the market. They're pre-approved, ready to purchase. The issue is you're selling your home. Is your home on their GPS map taking you to them? Are they seeing your home because the square foot matches with the price? The swimming pool or lack of matches with the price. The condition matches with the price. Are they adding your address to their GPS to get to your home? Nationally, things are still looking healthy. Year over year type of number, we're seeing the mortgage applications up about 7%. So we're having the buyers that are out there. It still comes down when they're doing the application, is the payment making sense for them at the amount that they're being approved for versus just staying put and renting. The average time for a purchaser is 36.8 days. That's the fastest, the best since 2019. Imagine this, 50% of the buyers right now, first-time home buyers. That's huge, especially for the city of Maricopa. That usually will attract more first-time home buyers because they're getting more bang for the buck than getting something in Chandler, Gilbert, etc. That, too, is the highest since 2020. So we have some amazing numbers in there. We just also have some challenging numbers, too. I think I need to go back and check out this data here, but I have down that Desert Cedars is the winner. Congratulations, Desert Cedars. 3 closings, average days on market, 8. Got to revisit those numbers and check on that. That's really good. Hats off to those agents. Hats off to those sellers doing the job right. Rancho Mirage, 43 days on market, 38% price cuts. We've ranked instead of James right now. That's a huge improvement from the beginning of this year. Senita, 54 days on market, 24% price cuts. That's the lowest percentage price cuts, decreases in the city of Maricopa right now this week. Glennwilde, 8 pending this week. That's the most this week in the market. Shocking. With such a large pool inside of Rancho Dorado, I'd naturally assume it would be there. Buyers are here. Buyers are in the market. As I said earlier, they're just putting in different addresses in their GPS where all the check boxes get hit saying, this is the home I'm going after. They're here. Now, how do we make it so that your home is the perfect home for those buyers to go after? The penalty of overpricing is concrete. It's absolute. Data makes it clear. Overpricing in today's market and in most markets doesn't make the best sense. 86 homes closing in the last 25 days and how this breaks down. 22 sellers, 25.6% of them closed at list or above. The average days on market was 30. 64 sellers, 74.4%, sold below their original list price. They averaged 88 days on market and sold for just over, under, how you look at it, $30,000 below their list price. So this is 58 days difference, just over $30,000 difference in a negative way for the people who sold slower, and I guess you can say in a positive way for the people who sold correctly. This is the exact same city, the city of Maricopa, the exact same season that this happens in. Cobblestone Farms, such a beautiful subdivision. 88% of the active listings in there have already took price cuts. So almost nobody in the subdivision who's selling is holding on to the original price. And the homes are still sitting. Altera South is up next on the list with 12 active listings. This hurts. And 139 days on market. And 0 pending when I pulled this data. Up next is the Lakes at Rancho Colorado with 3 active resale listings. All 3 have already cut their price and nothing pending. And they've been on the market for 126 days on average. So 3 different subdivisions with the same results. Overpriced homes simply do not sell. What they do is age and cause buyers to wonder, what's up with this home? I know if I was the seller, it would have me here going, I'm not liking this experience because I want my home sold now. Even if my twin was my agent, who's really cool to work with, I'd still be like, hey, dig it, man, but let's figure this thing out. And if my twin was there, I'd be like, hey, I told you, this is how we do this from day one. Let's get on the right path and do this correctly. So there are 2 national signals that impact the city of Maricopa and selling your home. They're very important. The rate ceiling. You remember that 4.596 number? Fannie Mae, big in the lending business, right? They're big in the news when the market crashed. And other major forecasters had that rate at about 4.5 to 4.6 for 2026. And we're at the top of that range right now, and it could be increasing. And the market is pricing in a potential rate increase. And we're not talking about the mortgage rate. These are kind of like dots to the mortgage rate. They're not a straight line, but they definitely impact it. All of this is storming around the idea of inflation, and they're pricing in a rate increase by the Fed in 2027, where a lot of people were hoping for a rate decrease, rate cut, where I was sitting on both sides of the fence because I know the impact of a rate increase. I know the impact of a rate cut. And so I like both of them for different reasons. As a home seller, you're wanting probably the rate cut to help you get it going in the right direction. And if all things going well and it ripples down to the rates getting to the 6 and below percent, the buyers are really liking that too. In Q1, 116 foreclosure starts. Now, this is the highest since Q1 2022. Correction, 2020. 940,000 homeowners now are underwater. And I'm getting those calls on a daily basis. And this isn't the city of Maricopa, but these are national numbers. But I'm getting people who bought new builds, basically 2022 through maybe 2024, that are looking to sell right now, and they're underwater. And that's not a good feeling, right? Now, I won't call it doubling, but it's near doubling what we saw last year. Last year's time was 581,000. And remember the size of our country. These are not good numbers. They're not as bad as they may sound too. They may be an indicator where we're heading, but we don't know where we're heading until we're sadly there. 308,000 borrowers are upside down right now. And it even gets worse. They're 90 plus days behind on their mortgage. That's up 77% in 1 year. Not a good number. Some of these homes can be hitting the market right now, right? If they're a short sale pre-foreclosure, the owner's trying to get it sold. And if it doesn't hit the market right now, it can be hitting the market in 12, 24 months once the bank does all the different things and how the bank's selling it. So just realize that moving forward, a potential inventory coming our way. And when they do arrive, and if it's a large amount in a local community, they're going to be coming at a non-emotional pricing where we'll probably end up seeing some discounts where the bank's saying, let's get these off our books, right? It just depends on each bank. Some banks are like, we're going to hold on and get every penny. most banks are saying we don't want to have a vacant asset sitting out there. Unload it. Let's move on. Let's reloan that money. So as a homeowner, do you list now? Do you wait for 12 months or 24 months? Or you hold in for the long haul and wait for 3 years, 5 years, and then sell? Again, we don't know where the future is taking us. This is national data. The city of Maricopa is local. So we're always going to focus on local and what your needs and wants are at the moment. So we can agree, waiting is a choice. Listing now is a choice. What's your choice? Where are you heading in today's market? And I don't think any answer is the right answer or the wrong answer. I think they're your individual personal answer. Anybody who knows me knows I'll never pressure you to sell. I'm always provide you the data point to help educate you so you, as an intelligent person, can make the best decision for yourself, your household. Let's talk some more about you. If you're thinking about selling your home in the next 90 days, this data matters. The difference between the median sold price and the median list price. Sold is $337,000. List is at $370,000. So $337,000 and $370,000. That's a huge gap, and that tells you something. Come into this market, no matter who you're working with, pricing it correctly, you'll be happy. And again, if you're serious about selling your home, but you're waiting for a particular market, write down what you're waiting for. Throw that on your refrigerator, your freezer door, and know what you're waiting for. And stay tuned to these videos. I'm going to be always going over the data points. And at that point, you'll be like, hey, this is aligning. Because if you're waiting for mortgage rates to hit 6%, it's a while ago now to me in this market, but we did this year hit 6%. And you missed that, right? So a well-informed homeowner is my favorite. I'm here to help you be well-informed by sharing informational data that is educational. That's the entire purpose of it, to help you be informed. So 2 things. If you want to know what all this data means for your subdivision, hit the link in the comment or description and fill out your information. I'll provide you an amazing data tool, a report that takes all of the activity from active to under contract to sold to expired or canceled, and put everything in there similar enough to your home and have you with a report that is out of this world, in my opinion. I love this report I put together. Many of you have received it, and it is intense, but it is very easy to read and have you educated. Have an understanding of your subdivision for your unique home and how it's all shaken out, what things are looking like for you, okay? Hit that link below, complete it, and I'll get you that report. So next week, I'm going to have fresh data, and we're going to see if this contraction is holding. It's getting worse. If it's just a temporary bloop on the screen, we're going to look at that quite well moving forward. Because I think we all can agree that 1 week doesn't make a trend. Sometimes things just happen in the data, and the following data points, if it's a week or it's a month, it changes back to what the median, the average, looks like. Thanks again for watching this video. Please subscribe, like it, share it, and I'll have another video for you next week. Everything you saw in this video is educational, informational only. It is not legal, tax, financial, or real estate advice or implied agency. Nor does it create agency between us. For advice specific to your situation, not related to your real estate transaction, always reach out to a licensed CPA, financial advisor, lawyer. And I'm James Sanson, licensed realtor here in Arizona with Real Broker. And thank you for watching this video. Smash the like button, share this video. If you have anything that you need, give me a call, 602-617-3017, or text me at that number. And I'm here to help you with your real estate needs.